and welcome to the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! It's extreme sea monster slaying action as the three-headed pig battles the Wolfabot in a bone-crushing cage match of death! Oh, they'll huff and they'll puff and they'll kick some iron. Ah!
What we are going to do here today.
And then the battle you've all been waiting for. Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in a mud wrestling death match.
Okay.
Who's the toughest of them all?
Stop it. We're not doing that.
Flames! Flames.
You are weirding them out.
Fine. But I want you to know that you are no longer extreme in my book. No longer extreme.
This is the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
That's right. And what we are about to do today is going to blow your mind. You will never be the same. Forget your marriage and forget your children if you haven't already.
A little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. They are dead. But in the period before they died, the Brothers Grimm wrote 209 fairy tales that we know today as...
They didn't write them?
The Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales that we know today. They were frauds. Oh, we should dig up their bodies and spit on their corpses.
No, I'm just saying that they were collectors of stories.
Never mind that last part.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Of course, they've all been changed by the mouse to feed their enormous octopus-like animation empire, which sucks the life out of existence and crushes your soul in a death grip of happy songs and talking objects. I can't even speak their name aloud because they're looking for a way to sue me right now. You'll never take me alive, Imagineers.
You know they own Star Wars too, right? Okay. What we are going to do for you right now is return these fairy tales to their original glory. We have assembled the greatest troupe of actors that the world has ever seen.
My camera on?
Yeah.
Who said that? Am I on mute?
Our actors are so insanely talented.
Mom! How do I mute my camera? I'm on the show. I don't know how to do it. I can't figure this thing out. Oh, here it is.
Anyway, in the short time we have, our crack team of actors is going to perform all 209 fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
That's like... Give me a second. 100 divided by the square root of 775, which gets us 3.75 with a thank up with that, times the factored polynomial that is x squared. And then you graph that. 3 stories per minute.
Or, a different number if you know math. And we're going to keep the original endings intact.
Oh, blood, violence, and death! People being cut open with scissors.
And to make things more difficult, we're going to perform them as originally intended, which is
that it's all one giant super mega juicy story.
Are you ready?
Yes! Hold on. I have to go throw up.
Well, I don't know when he'll be back. So, once upon a time, there was a girl who was raised by wolves and whose mother died in childbirth. She was abandoned by her father, who could spin straw into gold and who made a deal with a series of elves if they would help him make shoes. There was also a talking fox in there somewhere.
And she was beautiful.
Because no one cares about ugly people.
Whoa!
Point me to an ugly Disney princess.
Snow White.
Literally, the fairest of them all.
Not my thing. Sorry. She's got that whiny voice. Blech.
Anyway, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I am poor.
Dirt poor.
He couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale. Dirt for sale. Hey, you, get off the merchandise.
I shall flood the ground with my teeth.
No, you're getting it wet. Stop it.
If only I could live in a boot, or make some deals with elves, or find a talking fox.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your tale of misery and woe. Tell you what, I'll grant your heart's desire if you give me one small thing.
That sounds like a great bargain. I won't even ask what the small thing is because I'm so trusting.
Excellent. I vanish.
What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh, wait, that's me.
Are you a prince?
Of darkness? Oh, that's clever. Now I happen to overhear your tale of misery and woe, and I'm here to help.
Well, actually, I
Just sign this one small contract. You shall conceive a daughter so beautiful, she will be selected to participate in a game show with
done. This is a busy street.
Hello there!
You're hideous and deformed.
That is hurtful, but I have a great.
My stomach recoils in horror as you approach.
I get that a lot, but
Why has God's creation been so perverted?
do you want to hear my offer or not?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably trustworthy and I'm stupid and don't care about people's appearances.
I shall make you rich. Rich, I tell you, beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? Because I have some pretty wild dreams.
This is really messed up. You seriously need help. A lot of work is gone into this and it's disturbing.
I also want a jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it when he was 23 and not really into the weird stuff.
He was still into that. He just wasn't advertising.
I want a Tom Cruise clone then that I control.
I shall make you rich. Not rich enough to afford a jet fighter or the skin graft of a famous actor so you can make a clone in a vet, but rich enough. And I only ask for one small thing in return.
Sounds good.
Don't you want to know what this small thing is?
No, I'm cool.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with a prince.
Hey, you're hot. I am hot. Let's get married. Score!
She grew very rich.
Hey, look, I just tripped over this giant pot of gold. What are the odds?
Score!
And she conceived a child.
How did that happen?
You see, kids, when a prince and a princess love each other very much, they do this
Through
really...
magic! Magic of the devil! And that's come from.
Ah, the baby's coming!
Dang it! I mean, push or breathe or something.
You're not helping!
I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be over here.
The miracle of childbirth.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
Focus your anger. Focus your anger.
Ah!
Ah! Yes, sweet. Throw her here.
Give her back!
She looks like you a little.
Years passed, and she grew into a beautiful teenager. Rapunzel.
I want to revisit the name Rapunzel. What about Amber?
That was the name of your ex-girlfriend!
Amber was nice to me. Are you gonna wear your hair like that?
Shut up!
Honey, we're going to have dinner, so wash your hands.
You can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to your mother that way. She sold her soul to the devil just to have
I
you.
don't care. I didn't ask to be born. I'm going out.
You're not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want. You don't know me.
I've had just enough of this parenting thing. I'm going golfing.
Real winner you chose there, Mom.
You don't have a lot of time to be choosy when you fall in love at first sight.
Just then.
I have returned.
Your time is up.
You know, I was in the neighborhood and I was thinking I forgot something like 18 years ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that thing from the girl. And, you know, I was right here at your house.
What do you want?
Your child.
Your child.
Your child.
Mom?
What?
How many deals did you make?
Just 3. And I may have promised your hand in marriage to a talking rabbit. What? I was young. I needed the money and the baby and the prince, but mostly just the money and the baby.
This is why I'm in therapy.
You heard what I said, witch.
For the last time, I'm an enchantress.
Hey girl, if you can guess my name, I will release you from our bargain.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
What?
It says right there on your screen.
And the little man stomped his feet so hard they broke through the floor. And when he tried to pull them out, he broke in half.
Seriously? That's how I die. I get my foot cut and I break in half trying to get out.
Yup.
That's got to be the stupidest way to die. Ever.
Anyway, Rumpelstiltskin broke himself in half. Do it.
Oh, my foot is caught in the ground. Oh my God. Oh no, my legs. Oh, my legs. Oh, the pain. Oh, the agony. Oh no. Oh, it hurts so much.
Ew. I'm not cleaning that up.
Well, now that that horrid little man is gone, I will take Rapunzel.
Excuse me. I'm the devil.
How do you do that?
The devil. I've got powers. I've got more claim than some stupid little witch.
Enchantress.
Whatever, witch.
That's it, let's go.
Oh, you want some, huh?
Mom, let's get out of here.
Quiet, honey, I'm watching this. Go, devil!
Expelliarmus!
It's a witch spell.
Fine, I curse you.
You know what? This is stupid. I'll tell you what. If you sign this contract, I'll let you take Rapunzel.
Oh yeah, this seems legit.
And I disappear into a cloud of brimstone.
Well, come along, Rapunzel.
Wait, where are we going?
You know, I have this great tower for you.
Run along, dear.
But, Mom, I don't want to go with the evil enchantress.
Yeah, and I didn't want to raise a spoiled brat, but sometimes you don't get what you want unless you make a deal with the devil and a few other weird people. See ya!
So the enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her in a high tower without stairs or door, which seems a lot more reasonable these days. Now, as for the girl and her prince,
I'm back from my golf trip. What did I miss?
The forces of evil battled it out for our daughter's soul.
Cool, wanna go to Hawaii?
Rock on!
and they lived happily ever after. The end.
But our story is not even remotely finished.
No, wait. It is finished. It's not yet begun.
That's right.
So, let's get back to that girl, Rapunzel's mother.
You might be familiar with her mother.
Oh, Gretel! What are you doing out?
Nothing.
You seem moody lately, as if something were bothering you.
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or the original horror movie.
I'm haunted, Hansel.
Yeah, I too am haunted. Perhaps we got to go into the woods where it's dark and scary.
Normally, this would be the part of the show where we ask for audience participation. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we are picking one lucky audience member to stand in for all of you people.
Wait, how'd you turn my camera on?
Never mind that. Have you been enjoying the show?
Sure. I have some constructive criticism about the first scene. Like, for example, when...
We don't care. Now, audience out there, this person represents you. They're all your hopes and dreams wrapped together in a Cheeto-loving snack puddle.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Just watch the show like you'd watch a horror movie.
Got it.
Okay, let's get on with the show.
Hansel, I am worried.
Why?
I overheard our wicked stepmother saying she was going to take us into the woods and leave us to be eaten by wolves.
Yeah, she does that.
I say we go into woods ourselves. Uh-oh. Don't go in there.
Okay, let's go!
Okay, here we are in the dark and scary woods alone. Not good. This is not good. Something's not right.
You're just a chicken.
I feel so strange, Hansel. What's that?
It looks like a house.
It's made out of candy?
This isn't suspicious at all.
Do you want to try the door? Don't do it. Don't go in there.
Do you think I should? If only I had some kind of clue about what to do.
Don't go in there.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, it's dark in here.
Oh, man.
Was that your hand?
Is that your hand?
She's behind you. Look behind you. Turn around. There's a witch behind you. She's right there. She is right there.
Are you eating my house?
I told you, but did you listen to me? No. Why didn't you listen to me? I said, don't go in there. And you went in. Why?
Do we need to stop?
No. I'm good.
Were you eating the house, Hansel?
Maybe. I was hungry. It was made out of candy. You should try them. They're really tasty.
I am so disappointed in today's young people. You think you can build a house out of candy and no one's going to disturb it, but no. Two of you little brats have to come along and start munching on the walls. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, dang it, I knew it. Get out of the house.
What kind of lesson?
She's gonna eat you. Why are you talking to her? Run.
But first, why don't you want more candy?
No, she's just fattening you up. That's all she's doing.
So Hansel and Gretel stayed with the witch, and they ate and ate and
Look at her name. It says witch. Why are you trusting her?
Why does my cologne smell like gravy?
Look, she gave me this apple to put in my mouth. Wasn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
I need some help cleaning out my oven.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Oh, I can help with that.
No, you idiot. I don't even know I have to tell you not to go in there. Don't go in there.
Come along, Hansel.
It's Hansel.
All right, Hansel.
Oh, I can't watch.
Hey, I dropped a quarter. Can you pick it up for me?
A quarter?
Eat this, bitch!
Yes! Woo! Yes!
You did it!
Wait a minute. She ain't dead. This is where they get you. Don't let your guard down.
Yes, it's all happy now.
No, it's not. Her camera's still on. She's coming back. Her camera is still on.
How about we eat the rest of the house?
Good idea!
No, I see her. She's right there. She's behind you again, you idiot.
Oh, wait, I am burning!
So they made it. But the horror wasn't over. Because childhood trauma can affect a lot of fairy tale heroes. And Hansel, well, let's just say he developed a problem.
Gretel, you want to try fairy dust?
No, Hansel, you have a problem and need help.
It lets you fly.
It doesn't let you fly, Hansel. Drugs are bad.
These are natural from the ground up fairies. Let me show you.
And he jumped off a cliff.
What?
I can fly, baby!
It's up to you, audience. If you clap hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on, people out there.
Clap for me, people. Let me live.
Come on. Don't you believe a boy can fly? Come on.
Please.
You didn't clap hard enough. He died. I've done this show a lot. And every time the audience clapped hard enough to let Hansel live. Every time. I just don't know what to say. I think it really comes down to this lady. Anne-Marie Katamopoulos of 22044 Forestwood Drive. Yeah, I see you, Anne-Marie. You didn't clap hard enough. Your heart wasn't really in it. How do you face your children, ma'am? How do you face your children? You know what? Don't talk to me.
Oh no, fairy dust has claimed another young life.
He's in a better place now, Gretel, where his stupidity can't hurt him anymore.
Canada?
Sure. Anyway, after Hansel's untimely death, thank you very much, Anne-Marie, she married a wandering woodcutter and they had a daughter who would grow up to make several supernatural deals with several supernatural beings who would eventually imprison her daughter in a tower.
But
there's always a but.
One question remains.
Where did the witch come from?
I know. Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
Hey, I prefer little person.
In fact, 2 dwarfs.
Yeah, I prefer dwarf.
And these dwarves worked all day in the mines and they sang their little songs. And then one day, they came home to find...
Hi-ho.
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 What the heck is that thing?
She's huge. Get away from me. She's going to eat me.
You see, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from before. The first dwarf, though, who we'll name Slappy, wasn't afraid.
I like ladies. So, baby, I can't help but notice that you're sleeping in my bed.
Whoa! This is a children's story.
Yeah, so I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
Time out. Put away the hot sauce.
I'm just going with what my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You are not the villain of this story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work, and Slappy, he's had a really hard life. He's been discriminated against for being a dwarf, and he works in the mines all day, so he's got that black lung thing, you know? And he just hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not!
And he wants revenge against the humans who have wronged him. So when this giant chick comes into his home and sleeps in his bed, it's dinner time.
No. We are going to do this story as written. Snow White cleans house for 7 dwarfs. Then she gets poisoned by an apple. Then a prince shows up and falls in love with her because she is unconscious and cannot talk back.
You know, maybe this fairy tale is a little antiquated.
This is a classic. What girl out there didn't want to be a housemaid to 7 freaky bearded dudes and then have no say in who she was going to marry?
Sometimes the classics are, how do you say, bad.
I go back to being Sleeping Beauty now.
He's alive! Kill her!
I thought you were supposed to be Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference?
Anyway, what I'm saying here is that these stories need some spicing up here and there, a new angle, or a new way of putting them together.
Fine. I don't care anymore. Whatever. I'm sure that this dwarf is gonna do a much better job than me anyway. So go ahead. Take my place.
Sounds good.
No, wait, I didn't actually.
Okay, so you're gonna be dwarf 1, all right? And Nate, you're dwarf 2, and I'm the new narrator.
I still Snow White.
You're whatever you want to be. Call me. So, once upon a time, there was this house filled with dwarves, and these dwarves worked beneath the surface of the earth in the mines, and they swore revenge against the Upworlders.
Curse you, Upworlders.
And one day, they come home to find a beautiful girl sleeping in their bed.
Hey, look! A giant hottie.
She's huge! She's going to eat me! Run for it!
Hold on. Dwarf number 2. I am tired of running. In fact, I am tired of being a supporting character. This is my time. You see, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact that this giant hottie has just fallen under a curse to sleep for 100 years.
I thought this was the Sleeping Beauty story.
You know, from my perspective, they all look the same. And the only way for this giant hottie to wake up is to receive a kiss from her true love. You know, me.
So you're going to kiss her without getting active consent?
What are you doing?
Just preparing my police report.
Fine. Hey, giant hottie, is it cool if I kiss you to wake you up from your coma? Sure, Dwarf 1, I would like that.
That was you!
Well, how was I supposed to?
Oh, what if you did an air hug from a 6-foot distance?
Fine.
And it was love at first sight.
Oh, you're not what I expected.
I'm better, baby! I'm the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I've rescued you, you know, from that evil curse that was
I wasn't
forcing
under
you to
a curse.
sleep for
I was
100
just
years. 'Cause
tired.
I am your true love.
Hey, psst. This is when you're supposed to break into song.
I don't know the words.
Oh, that's okay. I wrote them down for you right here.
This says I cook dinner, clean the house, and leave the thinking to my husband.
Yeah, it's a perfect marriage.
This is disgusting. I am a modern woman.
Well, then you're not going to have your happily ever after then.
I'm going to tell this story my way.
Are y'all gonna need me anytime soon?
Yes, we are starting over right now. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl. You're going to be Snow White this time.
About dang time, yes! Oh, I've just been waiting for my chance, but I will rock this. Oh, yeah. It's my time. It's all coming true. Just like I dreamed. You can do this, Nate. Time for this diamond to shine. Showtime.
All right, then.
She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
You know.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White,
Stepmother?
is that a zit I see on your face?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Ooh, I do believe you're skipping your exercise routine.
Not on your life, sister. These curves are tight and streamlined.
should tweeze your eyebrows. They're looking puffy.
No, they're fierce like a chained tiger with ghost pepper stuffed up his.
Moving on. And the wicked stepmother went into her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
Well, it's certainly not you.
Ah,
Meanwhile, Snow White was only becoming more fierce.
Work it! Work it!
And just then, it was her stepmother.
I'm afraid it's over for you, Snow White, for I have a lot of money and I've been through a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. I have tucked, sucked, vacuumed, and sanded every inch of my body with a diamond laser, and I've had most of my tattoos lasered off. Now I am more beautiful than even you.
Unlikely! Begin!
Yas Queen, slay!
Enough! Snow White is still the fiercest.
Ah, well, how about this apple as a peace offering?
How about I take you out with my martial arts skills?
Not to interrupt,
Oh,
but I was
it's
just in the
on.
neighborhood looking for a girl in a coma to make out with, and oh, cheek fight!
And it was a glorious battle.
Expelliarmus!
So,
Go Snow White!
A titanic struggle of good and evil, purity versus corruption, until finally...
I shall transform myself into a black dragon!
No, that was the Sleeping Beauty movie.
I thought this was Sleeping Beauty.
No, this is Snow White.
eat this, witch! Ugh.
Oh wait, I'm bleeding.
That was so hot.
Like somebody else I know, Prince.
Oh, you're very forward.
I'm a modern woman. Come on, let's go get married.
And they all lived happily ever after and avoided traditional gender roles. And the 7 little dwarfs cooked for them, cleaned the house, and did all of the other junk that Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
That was enlightening.
Thank you.
But the witch was not dead.
It's only a flesh wound.
Stop it. We're doing this without any Monty Python references.
Tis but a scratch.
I said, stop it.
Anyway, the witch felt bad and built a house made out of candy and decided to eat children instead.
There aren't many career options for me.
But the true secret origin here is of dwarf number 2.
Which brings us to the darkest, most disturbing fairy tale ever told. Faithful Johannes.
Never heard of it.
There's a reason for that. Welcome to Faithful Johannes, the original. Once upon a time, there was a noble servant, Faithful Johannes, who served his king faithfully, as you might glean from his name.
Hey everybody, check out my servant, Faithful Johannes.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
He is the best. All your other servants are garbage. Johannes will do anything for me. Eat a bug. Do it.
Of course, sire.
He loves it. All your other servants are losers. No one like Johannes here. Slap yourself in the face for me. Amazing.
Johannes loved his life.
Oh boy, nothing like eating bugs and slapping myself in the face for the king.
But one night, he was visited by a talking raven.
Hey, psst, yo, Johannes,
Who's that?
come here. I've got something to tell you.
Are you a talking raven?
Yeah, shut up. I've got news for you.
What is it?
There's about to be 3 attempts on the king's life. You want to stop it? Listen to me.
Oh,
But if you breathe a word of this, if you tell anybody you heard it from me, I'll turn you to stone. Don't tell nobody, nothing.
okay.
First up, there's a magic horse, and the king is gonna think that that horse is pretty sweet, but if he gets on that horse, it's going to fly into the air, and the king is gonna fall from 2,000 feet. Splat. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this gun, and you're gonna shoot the horse in the face.
But I'm in a fairy tale. I didn't even know we had guns.
You do now. You understand me? You shoot that horse, or the king is dead meat, and I'll be watching you. Caw-caw!
The next day.
Well, my faithful Johannes, let us go for a lovely stroll.
Of course, Sire.
Something the matter?
No, not at all. I'm fine.
Hey, well, won't you look at that?
Oh, hi there. I'm a magical. Oh! I'm dying. Tell my friends they were magical.
What the heck?
I didn't like the look of that horse, Shire.
That was a beautiful horse. Why would you do that?
Stress at home. Sorry.
Yeah, got problems.
That night.
Psst. Yo, Johannes, come here.
Stay away from me. I can't do this.
Attempt number 2 is coming tomorrow at the king's wedding rehearsal.
I don't want to hear it.
The king's wedding shirt is cursed. If he puts it on, he'll burn to death.
I don't believe you. That horse was innocent, and I killed her. I killed her.
All you need to do is stop the king from taking the shirt and tear it up in front of him. But remember, you don't say nothing to nobody or I'll turn you to stone.
How do I know that you're telling the truth?
You don't. Caw-caw!
Welcome, friends. It's so nice to see all of you mostly recovered from the plague. And I'm here to tell you, I love this big guy. Come here, you big galoot. This is a day of celebration because I love you, honey bear.
I love you more, honey bear.
Even our nicknames are cute. This is the happiest day of my life. And as a little present, I made you something. I sewed it myself for you.
Oh, it's...
I hate this shirt. I hate it.
What the heck?
It's not your color, Shire. It was an affront against fashion.
Oh, honey bear.
I'm never going to try again.
That night.
I don't want to hear from any talking birds tonight, man. No, get out.
Yo, Johannes, you did good, kid.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Tomorrow the queen is gonna die.
Stop it.
She's gonna be poisoned, and the only way for you to stop it is to suck 3 drops of blood out of the queen's breasts.
What?
Upper chest region.
Still.
Fine. Don't do it. She'll die. No difference to me. Remember, don't tell nobody nothing.
I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
Okay, I had a rough night remembering that shirt, but I'm feeling a little better. But today is not about the terrible trauma of yesterday. Today is about putting on a happy face and excuse me. Today is about putting on a happy face and
Oh no! Are you alright? Honey Bear? Say something. Is there a doctor in the house? Can anyone save the Queen's life? Anyone at all? Oh no, this is terrible. If only somebody could do something to save her. Oh no, this is just awful. No. Whoa, what the heck?
thanks. I feel better.
Dude, Johannes, explain yourself. You know what? That is it. You are sentenced to death for being a jerk. Where is my guillotine?
Wait. I always served you faithfully, Shire. But there was a talking raven who was threatening me and telling me, And just then, Johannes turned into a statue because when a talking raven says stuff to you, you better listen.
Okay, that was mildly traumatic, but not like super traumatic.
10 years passed, and every day the king would stare at the statue of faithful Johannes and sigh.
If only there was some way to turn you back. No one eats bugs or slaps themselves in the face for me anymore.
And just then, a ghostly voice emanated from the statue.
Ooh, there's one way to bring me back.
What is it? I'll do anything.
Take what you love most in the world.
That would be my 2 boys. I love my 2 boys so much. Daddy loves you. I love you, Papa. You're the best, Daddy.
Cut off their heads and smear their blood on me.
Done.
Oh, I feel so much better.
You're alive, Era.
And the king and Johannes lived happily ever after. The end.
What did I just watch?
That's the fairy tale. Right there.
He kills his children to bring back his servant?
A good servant is really hard to find. You can always just make more kids. Right, fine. Johannes resurrects the kids later because he's got superpowers, and then one of those kids runs away from home, becomes a dwarf, and then works in the mines.
Wow. That is messed up.
Yep. Well, I think we are running out of time.
But we didn't get to the Frog Prince, or Little Red Riding Hood, or the Devil's Grandmother.
We've done the important ones, though. What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. One last one. Once upon a time.
Thank you.
There was a little orphan girl.
Oh, I'm orphaned. Oh, I'm so sad.
Can we pause here for a second?
Oh, how sad I am.
Okay, just hold on.
What is it?
Some people are having trouble with their internet service.
Oh, the internet is bad.
Apparently no one paid their bill or something.
Oh, that reminds me.
So no one can get back on the performance.
Oh, what?
Well, I guess we can skip it then.
No, we're not skipping it.
How many actors do we even have left?
Me.
Okay, no, you listen to me, okay, you little reject from Nickelodeon? This is my chance to be a star, got it? And I'm getting an HBO series out of this because there are probably important people watching, okay?
Well, I...
Got it? Or I will rip out your tiny heart.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, how sad life. So sad.
Wait, one thing, I don't have the right costumes or props or...
I'll make it work, Vinny. Okay, so her mother died and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
And the woman he married was beautiful of face, but black of heart.
This new mother of mine is such a witch.
She's not actually a witch.
I shall spread these cinders upon myself to keep me warm. Oh, they're hot! Ow!
So they called her Cinderella. Now, Cinderella's stepmother had 2 daughters, both equally beautiful.
No, I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm the pretty one. They're both quite hideous.
It says here they're beautiful too.
I think I know my own story, thank you. Oh, they are so mean to me. I shall now cry like I do every night.
Just then, her 2 wicked stepsisters entered.
Oh, well, look what the cat dragged in.
Is it me, or does it smell in here? Or is it just her?
Oh, that was a good one, Giselle.
I thought you'd like it.
Oh, Cinderella, I need to get ready for the ball.
What ball?
The ball being thrown by Prince Charming.
He is so charming. When I see his tights wearing bottom, I just want to grab him and squeeze.
May I attend the ball?
No.
You are going to make us pretty.
But make me prettier than her. I need Charming, and I need him now.
I suppose I'm going to need a lot of makeup.
Cinderella dressed both sisters for the ball.
I am so hot.
I am gorgeous. Rawr.
Oh, life so unfair. Why am I just a servant? Why, Mama? Why?
But just then, her wicked stepmother entered.
Why, Cinderella, what seems to be the trouble?
I can't go to the ball. I'm so sad.
Oh, well, there, I guess.
Thank you.
Just then, one of Cinderella's stepsisters, Giselle, entered through the door.
Mother, aren't you coming? In a moment, dear, run along. Thank you, I will.
And just then, from the other side of the room, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
I really need to be going.
Yeah, you do that. Witch.
What did you just call me?
You heard what I said. Witch.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Girls, please. You're both pretty, and you're both going to the ball. Now you both need to leave right now without saying anything else.
And so they left.
Thank you. Now, Cinderella, I am a fair and wicked stepmother,
So I'm going to empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace, and when you have picked them all out, you may go to the ball with us.
And with that, she dumped a dish of lentils into the fireplace, like she said she was going to do.
Ah, the humanity! Why must I always be punished? Why?
I mean, it's just a couple of lentils. It really doesn't seem all that hard to,
Never go! Never, never, never! Oh, I am cursed! But what's that? What could it be? My fairy.
It was a swarm of birds.
Question. Do I have to play each individual bird, or can I be collectively the birds?
I guess you can be a collective group of birds.
You have no idea how much that means to me.
Tweet, 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 tweet,
Oh,
tweet.
look. Birds! They're so beautiful. Come, my little feathered friends, come and peck these lentils out of the fireplace. Oh, I am truly blessed. Thank you, birds. Now fly, fly to freedom.
We're off to the ball.
Look, wicked stepmother, I've removed all the lentils.
Really?
So
Well,
now
is that a kick in the pants?
Ball. Oh, how I love balls!
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for balls. Besides, you've got nothing to wear. Too bad, have to be going. Ha ha!
Loser.
Oh, I am cursed. But what's that? What could it be? My fairy.
It was another swarm of birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh, look, another birds. Thank you. What a lovely dress.
Tweet, tweet.
Now, who's going to do my hair? Oh, look, what a surprise, the fairy godmother. Isn't this where she sort of comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
We're going to go by the original. There's no fairy godmother. Just a lot of birds.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
But who's going to turn the pumpkin into a coach?
You walk there.
What? This is ridiculous. I'm Cinderella. I have a fairy godmother and a pumpkin turned into a coach and a bunch of mice turned into coachmen. So there's no mice either, is there? Next thing you know, there won't even be a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? Well then, I guess I don't even know how this story goes. Maybe I just get beheaded at the end? I just get beheaded at the end.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read to the end yet.
I quit. Leave meeting, dang it.
Well, I guess somebody's not living happily ever after. All right, let's continue with the story.
Wait, we can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the dress, Finny. So, Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Now I shall walk to the ball.
And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters arrived.
Cinderella? What are you doing here? We hate you. I have a dress and I'm going to the ball because birds brought it to me.
It was a wonderful ball, a huge ball, and everyone started dancing. Unfortunately, the wicked stepmother only knew how to cha-cha. One stepsister was doing a waltz and the other was twerking. Do it.
You should go dance with the prince. He is so dreamy. Yes. Dun 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 dun! Your Royal Highness the Prince. Hello there, how you doing? We having a nice time, are we? Blimey, who is that? She's gorgeous. My name's not important. Righto. Come on, come here and give us a taste, love. Oh, Prince, you're embarrassing me. Blimey, your skin's as supple as a baby's bottom. I moisturize. I'd like to pour hot sauce on you and roast you over an open fire until you're brown and tender. I'd like that.
All right, this is getting weird. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed, though. Maybe he should get the HBO special.
What HBO special?
Nothing.
I have to leave, Prince. But what is your name, love? It would spoil everything if I told you my name.
Just telling your name. Sheesh.
No! I could have loved you, especially because you were attractive.
Isn't she supposed to drop a slipper or something?
Cinderella loses a slipper on her third trip to the ball. He keeps throwing more balls and she keeps freaking out until finally the prince smears pitch on the steps of the palace. And then her shoe sticks. Her golden shoe, by the way.
Mm-hmm, golden shoe.
And then he comes looking for the foot that fits the golden shoe.
I guess it does sound more comfortable than glass.
Can we skip that part, please? I'm going to die.
Maybe you should put a little effort into this.
Well, why don't you play your own part?
Oh, you're doing fine, sweetie. I'll just watch.
Fine. A little of this and then a little of that. And then the prince stops by with the shoe looking for the girl who fits it.
Hello then. Any of you darlings lost a shoe? Oh, I did. Let me see that. Wait, do you mind if I try this on in the bathroom? I'm shy. Take all the time you'd like, love. Excellent.
And of course, her foot was too big, so she chopped off her big toe.
Say, you all right in there? It's fine. I love you. Bangers and mash. Let's go get married then. Open me carriage. It's nice. Say, what's all this then? There's blood everywhere. I popped a zit on my foot. You cut off your heel. You did. Out of me carriage, you.
So the wicked stepsister went back home, and the prince returned to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
May I please try this on in the bathroom? So I could see what I'm doing. Of course, I'm not all that bright.
And once she was in the bathroom, the shoe didn't fit either. So she did the only sensible thing and chopped off her heel.
Oh, sweet, beautiful bunnies! Ah! You all right in there? I'm fine. Oh, it fits. All right then, let's go get married. Open me carriage.
But as they were riding,
Blimey, what's all this then? There's blood everywhere. I cut myself shaving. I have hairy feet, like a hobbit. You cut off your toe! But I did it for you.
and so the prince returned to the house for the third time.
Hello there. I realize several of the ladies in this here house have chopped off body parts to fit in this here shoe, but I was just wondering if anyone else fit in it. You see, I'm not very smart, but I make up for it and for being very persistent. It makes me ideal for running the government.
I will try the shoe.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it fits!
It's you!
It is I!
And they lived happily ever after. As for the wicked stepsisters, the swarm of birds pecked out their eyes, just for fun.
Peck, 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 peck.
However,
I don't think so!
oh, and the wicked stepsisters ran off into the woods where they raised a sweet wolf cub to become a grandma-eating psychopath. But
That's just the beginning.
exactly.
I thought your self-service was turned off.
Oh, we were fine. We just wanted to see if he could do it.
That's not very nice.
What can you do? Well, we're all out of time.
So to recap,
Once upon a time, there was an orphan girl who married a prince whose evil stepsisters were blinded by some angry birds.
who ran into the woods and found a wolf cub and raised it to kill?
Which it did, and dressed in ladies' clothing, but then was killed by a wandering woodcutter.
And the girl grew up and married a king, but was poisoned and almost died.
But her son was killed and then resurrected and then turned into a dwarf
who saved another princess who beat her evil stepmother in a martial arts duel, which forced her
to go in the woods and make a house out of candy where she was killed by another orphan girl and her brother,
who grew up to have a daughter who made a deal with a trio of supernatural beings,
whose daughter grew giant hair after she was put into a tower by another witch.
Enchantress.
And everybody lived happily ever after.
The end.